right, we're here at the Hope Global Forum, the annual event for Operation Hope, a big event for financial literacy and financial wellness. And I'm joined by Delta CEO Ed Bastian, who's here to take part. You're going to be doing a panel in just a short time with John Hope Bryant to talk about Delta's programs. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Oh, great to be with you, Frank, and thank you for your support to Operation Hope.
Always,
it means a lot.
I want to talk about your support for Operation Hope and also what you're doing to support your employees. You're launching a new financial wellness program for your employees where employees can actually be given. They can earn $1,000 if they go through one financial wellness track. Explain what you're doing and why you decided to do it.
Well, one of the things that we learned about the world during the pandemic is our focus on wellness was never more important, and we want to make certain as we're coming out of the pandemic that we're taking the very best care, not just of our employees' physical health, their emotional well-being, their social well-being, and of course their financial security. And the issues around financial insecurity kind of sit at the foundation of a lot of other issues as well. And there were a couple of stats that are prevalent out there in terms of the lack of Americans who have the ability to handle a financial emergency. 1 in 4 Americans do not have any capability to handle any kind of emergency on a financial standpoint. And over 57% of Americans do not have $1,000 that they could put their hands on in the time of an emergency at this point in time. And when I saw those stats a couple of years ago, I talked to John and we said, we need to do something about this. And I want to make certain that none of our 100,000 employees at Delta are in that condition. And so we've instituted this wellness, financial wellness program that we're going to be unveiling the first year results that we've seen. We launched at the beginning of the year. We've had over 30,000 of our people have signed up for it. If you sign up, you take the financial training for financial literacy, you sign up and you finish a track with a coach, you get $1,000 put in your name, no strings attached, to handle any financial emergency that you want. And over 20,000 of our people have already concluded that.
So Delta, obviously part of Operation Hope's Financial Literacy for All program, and you're a proud member of that. I want to talk about your business now. We're in the holiday season right now. Give us a sense. What are you seeing when it comes to holiday travel? What are you expecting as we get closer to the end of the year where obviously we have Christmas and a lot of New Year's travel?
Well, as many people that were traveling during the Thanksgiving break saw that people are continuing to travel and the demand for travel keeps strong. We saw more travelers during this Thanksgiving break than we've seen in our history, not just Thanksgiving, for any week of holiday peak travel. We broke the TSA pre-COVID level of marks. The operational performance of the airline was amazing. For the 10-day period around the holiday, we had 50,000 operations that we launched. We had less than 20 cancels, over 90% on-time arrival, and that demand has kind of now getting us set for a Christmas break that I think is going to be equally as strong.
You also recently reaffirmed your full-year guidance. One part of reaffirming the guidance was talking about business travel. What do you see? What are you seeing when it comes to business travel? Of course, we had the pandemic where it ground nearly to a halt, and we've also had the rise of hybrid work and Zoom and things like that. As we look into 2024, what's the state of business travel?
Well, managed business travel, which is the traditional business travel, continues to improve. And post the Thanksgiving break, we saw another step up, maybe another incremental 5%. So the volumes continue to work their way back. We're probably somewhere about 20% below where we were pre-COVID levels on managed business. But the thing that people miss is that while people aren't traveling for managed business, they're traveling on their own at a much higher level because mobility has been at a premium because of hybrid opportunities to travel and work and bring your office with you. So in aggregate, my view is business is far above anything we ever saw pre-COVID. We're just managing and looking at it differently today.